Hey guys, so this is my first YouTube video. I'm literally filming this out of an iPad on top of a box on the table. So apologies in advance for the poor video quality and audio quality. But today we're reviewing the Wingman 2.0 holster from QVO Tactical. The reason why I really want to do this video is, first off, I don't see there's a lot of videos posted online about this holster setup. And two, I have some issues with this holster, let's just say. So kind of just want to share some of my opinions about this product. So if any one of you want to purchase this, you can just reference this video. And again, this is just all my personal opinions. If you don't agree with it, that's totally fine. First off, please ignore this belt loop. I installed it there just to try to see if I can make it work or not, but it didn't, so I just left it there. So ignore this belt loop. It's not supposed to set up right here, but let's just get started. So two on the left, this is the QVO Tactical Wingman 2.0. It comes with a mag carrier and a holster. So you see there's a lot of holes and little loops, you would say, that can convert this holster into different configuration. Let's say you want to carry inside the waistband, you just put the belt loops up here. If you want to carry outside of the waistband, you can put two little belt loops on this side and the right side as well. And if you want to carry, let's say, appendix with the mag carrier, you can connect these two together with a nylon strip that provided, or a hinge right here in the middle. It's kind of like a hinge just flapping around. I took them off because I was experimenting with it a little bit. So starting off, this thing is not cheap. This thing cost $135. So mine actually costs slightly more. It's at around $145 because the carbon blue is like add $10 to it. It's not cheap. So I had a lot of a good, like, higher expectation for this being a $145 holster, but I'm just still not very happy with it. Okay, so let me break down why I'm not really satisfied with this holster. So on the very right side, this is also a QVO tactical holster. This is the Glock secondary holster. It's designed to be carried outside of the waistband, and I attached a QVO tactical Velcro loop, a Velcro panel, and I put it inside my backpack for off-body carry. This guy is phenomenal. I absolutely love it. So let's just see. I have a Glock 19. It is not loaded, no mag, everything's fine. All right, so when inserting, just holstering, just feel it, wait for it. Hear that? A very loud little pop, and then you can feel that there's this locking motion inside the holster, that you know your gun is properly inside the holster. And drawing is not too bad. I just need to pull on it. It's really nice. And just hear that pop one more time. Nice, right? And then we go to the Wingman 2.0. Did you hear anything? I sure didn't. So not only I couldn't hear the little pop that I have in this guy, but also I can't feel anything. I can't feel the pop, I can hear the pop, so I don't know if my gun is properly holstered or not. So it's kind of like, just shove it down as hard as you can. And then if you try to draw your gun, the retention on this thing is ridiculously hard. So I know on camera it really looks easy because you can't really see how hard I'm struggling right now. Trying not to knock over my iPad by putting my arm around it. So it's just really strong retention. I loosen up these retention screws as much as I can. They're still very strong. Like, the retention for it inside the waistband is just way too strong in my opinion. So that's, like, first off, my biggest problem with this holster. The retention is just way too strong. But for the mag, it's actually pretty okay. I have no problem with it. Like, you can feel the little pop. You can pull it out. That is perfectly fine. Now, let's move on to the second problem is the size. Like, I understand that all of these holes, the little bulges, the little flaps, and then this guy, of course, are reserved for modularity. That you can have like a full package of belt loops and clips that you can turn this holster into either appendix inside the waistband or outside the waistband. I really like that idea. I do. But that kind of brings to a problem that the size of this guy, I somehow feel is larger than a outside of the waistband holster. Okay, so if you put them side by side, you can clearly tell the opening of the holster is larger on the left. Let's just see if I compare them. Yeah, kinda. This guy is designed to be carried outside the waistband. This guy is designed to be carried out both outside and inside the waistband. So I don't know. This is really wide. So this morning when I first got this holster, I put it inside, as the appendix carry option. It really feels weird. It's pulling down my pants so hard, and it looks weird. So I took off the hinges right here, and I put it to my 3 o'clock and 4 o'clock position to see if that works. It just looks like a tumor. It literally looks like there's a tumor on the right side of my pants, and everybody knows like, oh, that dude is carrying a gun. So I just pull it out as fast as I can. That sounds wrong, but you know what I meant. So that's like a thing I had with it. It's just the size. I don't think this is a proper size for like a outside the waistband, inside the waistband holster with all these curves and bulges. So speaking of those bulges, so if I'm trying to carry this inside the waistband, a big problem I have experienced the entire day is all these little the little bulge and the holes right here. I don't know if the camera can really show you clearly, but these Kydex holes, the little edges up here, are really sharp. They're really, still very sharp if you kind of see on this guy. When I put this inside my pants, all these little holes and those little bulges are rubbing against my thighs and my underwears. I can really feel it. It's really unpleasant. Like whenever you're just moving a bit, sitting down, standing up, try to draw your guns or holstering your gun, you just feel these things, the little holes, the sharp edges, is rubbing your skin. And you see some of them still got Kydex chips left inside, which I'm not very happy with considering I paid $145 for this holster. Okay, and then the other stuff I had, another problem I had with this is just the smell and the surface. So the holster, when I opened the package this morning, I just feel there's like the powdery thing on the surface. I washed it once and still feel there's like a kind of powder left over on the surface. I just feel really unpleasant, and my hands feels like coated with something afterwards. It's just weird. And the inside is very lubricated. It's like so lubricated that you can see it's reflecting really well, and it smells so bad. It smells so bad that this morning when I opened up the mail, my bedroom is immediately filled up with whatever this thing smells. Like, it's just bad. I have no idea what they put in there. On the contrary, when this guy comes in, there's no smell at all. I put it inside my backpack smells perfectly fine. And lastly, the modularity. The problems, which is the size. Like, can QVO Tactical just cut off this giant sharp edge right here? This Kydex edge? Like, why they have to reserve this straight edge? I do not understand. I had this carried appendix today, and it sit down, and this thing just poked my thigh real good. It's like painful. I just stood up like so fast. Imagine this sharp Kydex just goes straight inside your thigh, like pointing onto it. It's not really a pleasant feeling. This is my first inside the waistband holster for my Glock. I had inside waistband holster for my 1911 as well, but this is just painful. Like what's going on? I paid $145 and nothing works. Oh, by the way, the screws right here, this little ring, I just unscrewed the little hinges they got up here, and then you see all the paint just fell off. If the camera can focus. There it is. See? All those paint fell off right here. And this is just first day. I tried to sell it online and on Reddit, but immediately somebody just called me out and was like, dude, that doesn't look like brand new. That looks like used. To see that little holes right there? That looks used. So yeah, I don't know. Compared with some other holsters I tried with my friend, this is, I would say, definitely needs a lot of improvements. Really great idea. I absolutely love the idea on modularity, but still, I would say there's a considerable room for improvement for this holster to have the right to be priced at $135 per piece. So QVO Tactical, I'm really sorry. This is my first video ever, and I just kind of need to just kind of like vent a little bit on this, because customized holster cannot get a refund. So I'm kind of really not happy that I spent $145 on something that I'm not gonna use, just because how bulky, how weird this thing is. Again, needs a lot of improvement here. So that is my review on the QVO Tactical Wingman 2.0. Leave a like if you like it. If not, thumbs down. I don't really mind. So yeah, everyone have a fantastic morning or evening, depending on where you are. Cheers.